And I do love casting games. I don't really, you know, I don't particularly mind. Knife round coming in. And Endpoint, they're winning quite cleanly here. And AGF, a bit worrisome on that knife round. But, you know, Endpoint, get the CT side on Inferno. Endpoint winning 16-14 against Skade. And I've got to say, it's Skade's best map as well. So I reckon Endpoint might be pretty good, pretty decent on this map, I'm going to say. Might be favouring them at the moment on this map. Like with the casting at the moment, with I think it's with DreamHack, it just depends. I'll talk to DreamHack tomorrow. Hopefully they got a spot. Let's get one BO3 out the way. I wouldn't mind it at all. I actually don't know when the close qualifiers. Actually, close qualifiers next week. But I'll just get one BO3 out the way. Let's see if I can do. You know, just gonna ask. Oh, that's why they haven't. Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. That's why they haven't asked. They usually ask like 3 days before. But I'll DM Mark. I'll DM Mark and Robin and ask them if I can get anything. I'll be super happy about it. That's why they haven't asked. Anyways, Flames. USB. Ooh, great work by Christo there. You gotta watch out for Christo. Christo has been very, very good today in his BO1s. Robin silences Christo. Good work. First left with the trade almost. Lukey with the Glock just waiting. They actually boost. There's a lot of boosts from each team going on at the moment. Like, I think there's been 4 boosts in this pistol round. Now 5 boosts. Jeez. That's the 5th boost. Dragonet's been thrown in. Robin. Oh, man. That's a brutal execute. And it's just the last person on the site. They won't find out Trickle's here, but they do find crucial when they suspect them to be here. The bomb will be planted at Coffins. Good pistol round by AGF. Very, very good pistol round. Especially the 2 frag grenades to garden beds and to coffins. Like, that was actually a really, really good pull there. Like, normally teams just, you know, flashes and smokes and that's about it. Surreal at CT just drilled against the wall. First round of board for AGF. Very, very good T-side. That's a lovely, lovely T-side indeed. Like, T-side pistol. Three AKs, 2 MAC-10s, 5 Deagles for Endpoint. Endpoint forcing up. Endpoint doing a lot of this garden bed boosting. Robin with the Deagle, trying to focus on the play at upper banana. Endpoint have done a B stack, and I think AGF are smelling a rat at this point. Now I'm gonna go 40A bomb site. Flashbang gonna be thrown in. And the trick gonna push in. They're gonna check apps just in case there's 2 players in there. No one's in there. Lukey. Well, they're gonna make sure they're gonna clear out all these angles because the pistols can do a lot of damage. Like if you like, let's just say, you know, as they plant the bomb here, let's just say you got a, you know, CZ here, maybe even a CZ here, or anything like that. If you go past here without checking these angles, that CZ is gonna get 2 kills. Okay. If you go past here without checking the CZ, that CZ will get 2 kills and potentially a weapon. So that's why they're checking all these angles and stuff like that. Because they don't, you know, they lose 2 players and they potentially lose 2 weapons. And, you know, you can't have that scenario happening in games. And it could be even worse as well. You could lose, like, you know, 3 or 4 players. And that means you'll lose your entire... You give AKs literally to the other team. So it'll be a second round for AGF as they start very well on Inferno. And, you know, good clean work. Like, even though no one was on the A side, they still checked everything, every corner. And that's what you gotta do on that T side, on these anti-ecos. Especially if it's against a force buy, which they probably suspected would be a force buy. Christo with the AK. Endpoint, one tapped. Christo almost went down actually. Dragonade can be thrown to the top of Banana. No damage dealt so far. Dragonade's being traded left, right, and center. Robin actually got almost a Kobe on Tiembro. The double frag grenade. And this is looking pretty good for Endpoint at the moment. Post left. Picks off Crucial. That's a clean execute they needed there, AGF. You got a few players on very low HP. Christo goes down. Post left with the trade. Taking down Mighty Max. Right, gonna be at Arch. Another A-side execute. And Netric gonna spam that Mac 10. It'll be on the bomb site. Smoke goes down. And it'll be third round for AGF. Most likely. Netric punting it for the Arch side. Not sure what Robin and Flame's going to do here. Like, pretty much, you just stare at the wall at this point. Because, you know, they have no information on where anyone is. It's going to be, like, no one's going to exit towards the B bomb site. Because they don't want to go spiraling to Deagles. Deagles aren't really worth taking anyway, considering the fact that Endpoint will buy next round. So, nothing much they can really do. It's just, hey, you're gone. Just sit there. For M4s, AWP on Crucial. 4 AKs and a Mac 10 on Netric. Right, gonna be thrown over towards the top of Banana. And Surreal. Gonna throw a smoke towards middle. Right, grenade thrown over towards Flames. Takes a bit of damage, and that's not a good start so far for Endpoint. AGF looking pretty good so far on their T side. Frost left pops in, secures quad. Crucial's been tagged up at Arch and taken down by Frost left. Great work so far. Frost left denying Crucial holding a point. Bombs dropped. Frost left with the trade. He knows where all players are, but Surreal's been so good with that M4. And it'll be a 2v2 now. However, Christo's got a very good position at Arch. He's going to duck out. Doesn't know where Flames is. Smoke's going to be thrown down. And Flames looking for the gap. Does he spot a gap? Tiembro has actually gone to Graveyard already. And that's very fortunate that there was a gap, but Tiembro had already crossed it. Christo holding Arch. Tiembro's heard some noise at Graveyard. Smoke can be thrown down. Tiembro's put both. Takes down Robin. Now looking for Flames. Dragonade been thrown in. Flames has to pressure at this point or go for it. And he tries to pressure it. And Christo chops him off for nothing on the board. I gotta say, AGF's T side's been very clean so far. It's been very, very clean. For AKs and on Christo, 5 Deagles on Endpoint, another half by coming in. Endpoint are in a lot of trouble. In a lot of trouble. Flashbang being thrown in. Damn it, how much trouble are they in? A lot of trouble. That's all I'm going to say at the moment. Surreal. With the Deagles. Can I get it working? That's a big question here. Smokes and flashes. Gonna be thrown in. They do any damage here. The AWP shot misses from Cristero, but they somehow get it done. That was a bit of a absolute dog's breakfast going into Arch. In the end, they did get out of it fine. They could have lost so many more people, especially if Christo's missed AWP shot. And they're going to go down to the B bomb site instead and keep it quiet. That was, yeah, I was just waiting for it. And I'm just sitting there going like, oh no, that was a dog's breakfast indeed. Mighty Max will pick up the AK from Tiembro. So that's a good save so far for AGF. Talking about my beard today, actually, I got a beard trimmer. So that's going to be some good news. Another fact, as the bomb is executed onto the B bomb site. Smokes are good. The deagle's even better, actually. Great deagling from Robin there. But yeah, I got a beard trimmer today because I don't have one. I either shave it off or I don't. So I was thinking that, you know, I may need to trim the beard and the mustache. Net trick does tag up a few players. Because I've been noticing that my beard's been getting messy too, okay? My beard and mustache have been getting messy too, so I need to trim it. That's why it reminded me, because that execute there was messy. Don't even ask why it reminded me of my facial hair on how messy the execute at Arch was. Surreal 1D. Surreal does touch up Frost left. Christo holding the angle though. And he's gonna make one. Ooh, no. Christo's been missing a lot of orb shots recently. That's the second orb shot he missed that round. And AGF cruising along to 5. This is going full metrosexual? Nah, not really. It just looks messy. Like, if something looks messy to me, and I can do something about it, I'll do something about it, okay? Lions gets the opening pick. Amber with a quick trade. Oh my god, they get to check sandbags now, and Robin really should not have thrown that smoke. They had no idea who's there. Mighty Max to trade. Quick pop flash goes in, and Mighty Max are gonna line up, and Mighty Max going for the spray, but unable to take down Lukey, but he does so much damage. Oh, Robin, he's gonna want to take that smoke back. They weren't gonna check sandbags. Like, legit, like, AGF were gonna execute off that and not check sandbags until Robin threw that smoke. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Anyway, Crucial 3 are gonna save the M4 and AWP there. I feel bad for Robin. He's gonna realize it in the demo. That it's not going to look so good. I bought a beard trimmer like 3 years ago. I used it once. Oh crap. To be fair, my beard trim's only $30, so it's looking pretty good. $30 investment as AGF goes 6-0. Dude, at this point, I'm starting to think AGF could go for a 16-0. They could go. They're looking pretty sharp. They are looking pretty sharp. What do you guys think? Smoke's gonna be thrown over. Flashbang as well. And Mighty Max gets pop flash in. And Mighty Max looking even sharper. A lot of grenades being thrown back and forth. And Mighty Max has definitely put a round on Endpoint's sheets potentially here with that pop flash into Banana. And that was actually a risky play from Endpoint. That's what I like to see, you know, a risky play like that. And Mighty Max showing his in-game leadership skills. But Lukey will catch Surreal, checks Arch, checks Wagon. Crucial in the app, got one. Goes for the player at Wagon, but unfortunately he escapes him. Bomb's gonna be planted by Chris, so he's gotta put the pressure on right away now. Well, he has to put down the bomb. He's gotta get the bomb down. Gotta put the time pressure up. But either way, 2v4. Can they do this? Molotov getting thrown in. They're gonna try to delay as long as they can. Endpoint coming to trying to get in quickly. Chris gets the opening pick on Flames. Looking for Mighty Max at quad, and he finds it. Oh my, wow, they're doing this. AGF lurking at below balcony. Expecting a player to jump down. Crucial jumps down, misses the AWP shot. Lukey, really good so far. Lukey playing his duel so well. Christo on the cross. And in the end, 7 for AGF and great 2v4 hold. Okay, use it every month? Okay. I might do that actually. But either way, AGF 7 on the board. Half buy coming in from Endpoint. A bit shocked about the half buy. Actually, never mind. I realize I'm not shocked at all. I just realized they had that few of the players had like 3k. That's fascism for you. Oh man. Dude, I don't want to talk about politics at the moment, dude. Like, people have gone full-blown psycho, man. It is, like, depressing to see. Like, I don't like people, you know, seeing any each other stuff like that, but dude, some people have got full-blown psycho. It's not cool to see, as the frag grenades do damage a lot of the people. Lukey does one tap. One tap's crucial. I just don't like it. Like, I just don't like that how crazy some people have got. It's just gone full berserk. Angry rage. It's like, you know, it's not even passionate angry rage. It's just like fanaticism, okay? That trick, pop flash in, one dig by Surreal. Surreal might be able to stop this plant. Gets the second pick, takes out Lukey. And they might be able to go onto the bomb site. And they might have weapons as well. This is the scary part. They're gonna have weapons. And Surreal gets a third. Bomb's gonna be planted. And it has to be planted quickly. Pop Flash is going to come in. They're not going to get any extra weapons. They should probably pick up all weapons. First left on the side. And Pop Flash goes up crucial. First left gets 2 in the end. They still have the AK though. Christo with the AWP holding the line. Headshot Surreal. And now it's just Robin left over. Beautiful Pop Flash there. First left at pit. And in the end, Robin will be cleaned up. Will be 8th round on the board for AGF. And AGF are stomping. They are stomping at the moment. And I think the fatigue's getting into Endpoint. Either AGF are playing really, really well, or fatigue's getting into Endpoint at the moment. Four AKs, AWP with Cristal, and now 4 M4s and AWP with Crucial. And Crucial's got the opening pick. Oh man, and first left trades out. Not looking so good at the moment for Endpoint. Like, Endpoint, when they seemingly do some really flashy tactics and some aggressive tactics, they get the pick. And then they just get traded straight back. I love this. This is depressing. I love this. Oh yeah, you know, I can imagine Vivek, my favorite Danish supporter, indeed loves this. She loves watching British CS get completely crushed by Danish CS. Flashbang being free. Outcom's pretty meaningless. Not really. The winner gets to play Heretics. I think a lot of people want to play Heretics that are playing North, but actually, that's actually a good point. That's actually a really good point. Lukey at Graveyard. They don't realize there's a player in pit still. Surreal could actually win this. Because he knows Lukey's at Graveyard. He heard Lukey, oh no. Surreal's gonna be blasted away. I was gonna say, I'm like, AGF, you gotta clear up pit. And they do. Give me 9 rounds for AGF, and dude, Endpoint, they've been dead silent. Like, Endpoint just can't catch a trick at this point. Like, not even kidding. Like, they literally just can't catch a trick. Like, they get, you know, in a scenario of 4v2 retake, and like AGF hold it. They've been in a 4v2 retake twice, and AGF held it. And this can't catch a trick. And AGF will get 9. I've got to say, I've been pretty impressed with AGF, but I've not seen them in advance, which has been pretty, you know, disappointing. It's only for seeding, yeah, but the teams that you verse in seeding, like, if Endpoint lost the previous game, they'll be versing either Complexity or who is it? Complexity or fuck, I forget the other team. Mouse Sports, okay? So you don't want to be versing Complexity and Mouse Sports in your first BO3. Because you are definitely getting sent to the lower bracket, okay? It's not a maybe, it's a, yeah, 99% you're being sent to the lower bracket by either Carrigan or Blame F, okay? Pick your Dane, okay? Instead of pick your poison, pick your Dane, okay? Neither of these teams will verse Complexity or Mouse Sports, okay? Because they won a game. They'll be versing either North or Heretics. But either way, like, you know, even Nubius said good luck with that. Like, you know, Crucial goes down to Christo. Netrix actually goes to the top of Banana. And it's annihilated Flames then, dude. Endpoint just had a timeout, and that timeout, this is going to be tilting. This is going to be literally tilting because 3 of their players just died in the first 20 seconds of the round. And they just didn't have a chance. They literally didn't have a chance. And Lukey's making it look like a joke, but fortunately Surreal does get the trade in the end. And they go into the B bomb site. Surreal at Balcony. He's going to be taken out as well by first off, and that's going to be 10-0. Actually, the winner of this will play Heretics. And Endpoint will be playing North, I reckon, most likely. It'll depend on the seeding, okay? It would depend on where the teams end up, okay? I'm going off the HLTV seeding, okay? But we'll find out what the close qualifier things are going to be. But I'm very sure Skade and SJ, they're going to be versing either Complexity or Mouse Sports, either of them. And they're going to be dead. Like, literally dead. They're not getting through. Fragnet thrown in. TM takes a bit of damage. At least with AGF and Endpoint, like, they'll be versing either North or Heretics, which have been struggling. Like, they have been struggling, so they've got a real chance. As Surreal takes down first left at Boiler. Now Surreal dodges the flash. They line up, and Surreal's got a free K. Can Surreal get more money max? He triggers in for one more. Now it's just Christo left over. I don't think Christo's holding this. And it'll be Endpoint's first round. Complexity's better than Liquid right now, yeah. You wouldn't want Complexity in the first round. Like, it is not pretty. Like, there'll be blood everywhere. But these players, these teams won't be versing it. Like, it'll be SJ and Skade. The loser of that will probably verse Complexity. Because they'll be bottom seed. Flashbangs and Molotovs being thrown in. Endpoint 1, AGF 10. Like, I'll say Heretics are very vulnerable at the moment because they did not play well at all against Team Secret in the MDL relegation. Like, the last map on Inferno was really bad from them. Like, really, really bad from them. So it's probably a good thing that, you know, that if AGF do win this, they play Endpoint. Not Endpoint, so they play, they likely play Heretics. But we'll see on the major rankings on who they'll play. Full said, I'm kind of a Complexity fan. Well, dude, like, Complexity, you're probably going to get through that close qualifier. Like, I'll be surprised if they didn't. Like, it's kind of like Sprout in the open qualifiers. It's the odd team out. It's the team that shouldn't be in the open qualifiers, but they are. Like, you know, that's Complexity in the close qualifiers. They're a team that shouldn't be in the close qualifiers, but they are. Christo with the flash in his hand. AGF playing very slowly. They're doing this again. AGF do this a lot where they just fake a lot of flashes. Crucial legs Netric there. Crucial shot to miss. Robin is going to rotate over to the B. Bomb site. Crucial goes down. Tiambro, well, going to hold Arch. Mighty Max's 3 are gone. And that's all 3 defenders on the A bomb site. Gonski. Do you think Team Secret know the invites have already happened? They got, dude. The invites have happened. So you can check who's invited here. You can check all the teams that are good to go. Right here. Team Secret wouldn't get a close qualifier spot anyway, realistically. Actually, no, they might get invited to Movi or Contact or Fate if it wasn't on the rankings. Tiambro goes down to try and take over these weapons. 11th round for AGF. As AGF really just pump up the scoreboard at this point. But you can check all the teams out there, and you can see that this is on the HLTV rankings of which teams going to be versing who. But it's literally going to be like whoever gets bottom, which is going to be Skade at the moment, will be versing Complexity, okay? I don't think Skade is getting through that one, just in case you're wondering. But there is still a lower bracket. So only if a team decides to leave, yeah, pretty much. But I don't think a team would leave in this scenario. Just remember, it is a double elimination final, okay? It is a double elimination final. But, like, you know, it's pretty much just signing your death warrant to the lower bracket. You know, if you're versing, like, for example, Complexity first. Or to close qualifiers as well, you have to win 2 BO3s and you're in. I think it is. Oh no, it's 3 BO3s and you're in, that's right. Bracken are going to be thrown in. When are you going to get the fan cam jokes? Dude, I've actually had some fan cam jokes earlier as Lukey takes down Surreal and Apps. Like, people have been asking me for fan cams or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do at this point. Just gonna do smiley faces instead. Wait, why? When did my pen turn orange? What the hell? My pen's orange now. Yeah, sorry. I should actually pay attention to the game. I just realized my pen was orange. Like, it's not white, it was orange for Inferno. But anyways, Flames. We have the AWP. Takes out Netric. Is that a bug? Like, can you see it's orange? Anyway. Christo cleans up the AWP. You need a good server for fan cams? Yeah, I would. I can probably get it, like, I can probably set one up, like, with Discord and just have fan cams or, like, you know, people showing stuff like that. Like, cover it up if I don't want to see them. Like, you know, stuff like that. I like orange. Dude, orange looks pretty good. But at the moment, like, AGF are winning purely because of aim. Like, they are literally out-aiming, out-utilitying, they're outworking Endpoint, and Endpoint can't really do anything about it. They're just getting so blown out of the water, it is not funny. Boy, guys, Metric, bit like this. Yeah. At this point, it's just pretty much over. I'm gonna say now. I think AGF will get 13. And I don't see Endpoint, like, Endpoint are showing no signs that they've got, like, any mojo, any gas left in the tank to be able to fend off AGF. Like, AGF's just, I guess, just chomping. Crucial, this is the shot. Doesn't leg Netic. Or Netric. But it's progressively, like, getting further and further away. Molotov thrown in. Mighty Max has cleaned up middle. And they're going to realize it's the B execute. They weren't faking the B execute. Flash is going to be thrown in. Dude, I've been streaming for 11 hours. I just realized that. 11 hours and 40 minutes. Flash is being thrown in. And Robin at first box gets the opening pick, but traded out by Lukey. Crucial gets another pick as well. Crucial at new box. Charging his angles, gets the second shot. And he gets traded out by Tiambro. Now it'll be a 2v3, 2v2 retake. And Tiambro with the bombs, the real with the mag 7. Christo's going to be careful. Christo misses the shot. And he's going to be annihilated. Now Tiambro at new box. Did he pick up the opening? No, he's going to pick the mag 7. Tiambro caught the mag 7 player. Tiambro takes down Mighty Max. And then Surreal's got the AK. He's trying to do a 1v1. He's successful at an Endpoint. Get a second round on the board. And that's looking really, really good. 5 AKs, but Endpoint should go down middle. Fortunately, that's a lot of time. It is a lot of time. And I'm meant to be studying for exams. So Real still lurking in alt middle, catches Netric. Dude, Endpoint have played aggressive this round. This is looking really good from Endpoint. I've had 6 hours of casting today. Surreal catches Lukey napping. First left popping in. Takes down Surreal. That's a 2v2. And they've got the bomb. Now, are they going to go to the B or A side? That's the real question. Considering there's 4 players in middle. Like being popped in. I think they're trying to investigate the sites of where they should go to at the moment. And first left, he's going to go through Arch. And I don't think Robin's going to realize, like, I think Crucial's going to realize he's going to have to aim behind them shortly. But Crucial can't cover behind them. 5 hours of WoW. Yep. I think he's aware. Yep. First left goes down. Crucial. In a 1v1 against Tiambro. Tiambro is actually on the side. And Crucial. Beautiful pick. 12-3. Great work by Endpoint there to carve up the last 2 rounds. They did a lot of, you know, they're showing some effort now. They're showing that they can definitely can get a few rounds together, because previously they just looked pretty flat. But hey, 12-3, at least they're not going to have a big issue. Crucial frags, Pog. Yeah, that was really good. Like, very good frags from Crucial and Surreal. Like, I feel Endpoint lost, like, a couple of rounds that they really should have won. Like, let's just be real. Like, the 4v2 retakes, they really should have won those rounds. And, like, the problem is, like, when they lost those rounds as well, like, it just impacted their economy so much. And that's what's resulted in this 12-3 scoreline. It probably would have been AGF still up, but, like, 9-6. Or maybe 8-7. Or maybe even 10-5. But, like, you know, all those rounds that they lost, those 4v2 retakes, like, it's punishing them. It's punishing Endpoint quite a bit. And Vivek, who's my lovely Danish viewer, she's loving it that Endpoint can't convert to 4v2 retakes. So, because AGF are up 12-3. Now, Endpoint just rushing up B. Oh, dude, that's a big hit. And that is going to be a big round for them as well. As AGF go for the middle push. And they might be able to stop the B plant. Tiembro takes down Mighty Max. Flames, beautiful Glock hits. But quick trade by Tiembro. Now Robin already in construction. Kits on Lukey. Lukey does get a dink onto Surreal, but Robin will trade out. That's a 1v1. And Tiembro coming back up Banana. Looks towards the new box. Doesn't spot anyone. Gonna check CT. He's been tagged up from Coffins. And Tiembro needs to get one taps. And Tiembro's gonna pick up the kit. It's probably a smart idea to pick up that kit. And I'm gonna say he's realistically not gonna get a chance to get onto the site because Crucial's at new box. Crucial's gonna peek out at 1, 2, 3, and bam, and that's the 4th round for Endpoint. Endpoint making a bit of a comeback on their T side. Fourth Eagles, Scout. Mac 10, UMP, Galil, AK, and a lot of utility being thrown in. AGF going with the Force Spy. I think that's a cooler Jose. Mighty Max has been taken. A frag grenade thrown in. Mighty Max lucky to be alive at the moment because if he walked backwards, he's going to get Kobe. Good damage so far. Lukey playing anti-flash. Frag grenade's going to be thrown in. Lukey takes a bit of damage. No frag grenade as well, and Lukey's just sitting there. Flashbang goes out. Great scout shot by Tiembro. Smoke's gonna be dropped on the ground. Everything picked for AGF. Bomb is gonna be picked up. No trick with the Deagle. One Deags. Now it's gonna go off the angle. Second Deag maybe? Surreal with the Mac 10 coming in. Spotted at the wagon. Gonna crush the player, but traded out, and AGF have won a Force Spy and picked up an AK and the Mac 10. AGF, even when Endpoint win, they lose. They're just not having a good day at all, Endpoint. Sacre-Cœur. That is an ouch. What do they have to do at this stage? Like, they're just getting boned either way. Anyways, Force Spy from Endpoint. No, not for they are Force Spying actually. They have to. Frag grenade being thrown in. Tiembro gonna keep going down with the MP9. No damage dealt so far. Netric still in Banana. Playing anti-flash. Flash comes out. Netric, he's blinded on boost, but he already grabs one. Molotov thrown down. They have to go in, and Christo with a 1D. Oh man. This is getting very ugly. This is getting very ugly so quickly. And I feel sorry for Endpoint because they've had so many rounds that just been smashed on the head. They can't do anything about it. Cannot do a single thing about it. Funny enough, guys. Sprout beats all 15-13. Tiembro with 2k. Takes down Robin and Flames. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'll tell you guys something at the moment. Someone's finally stopping the FPL mix, which is Avez. Avez is finally stopping them. Just use Deags and we win. Yeah, seems about it for AGF. Just use Deags and we win at this point. And also pay attention to the top right. There's only 2 people watching this game, okay? I'm gonna tell you now there's only 2 people watching this game. All the Endpoint fans quit in disgust, okay? Because, like, I just... Or not disgust, but just not pretty happy here. Because Endpoint are just getting murked. And it's just... It's not because Endpoint are bad or anything like that. It's just AGF have been so on form with their 4 spies. And Endpoint's just the wrong end of the cookie to crumble, okay? Oh, I'm in the top right. A good 1 dig from Flames there. And just Endpoint have just lost so many rounds. Like, that are coin flips. Especially the 4v2s. They lost a lot of rounds they really shouldn't have lost either. And AGF's taken every single opportunity that's been given to them. Like, every single opportunity. And Endpoint, when they get given opportunities, they just fluff them up, and AGF just don't make any more mistakes other than the first one. Now, can they get this working? Good stuff by 5th-6th. Good trade by Robin. And this is a good start so far, because they're going to have at least some weapons when they go into the bomb site. Now, where will they go? Smoke can be thrown down. Player at below balcony. Tags up Flames. And Lukey, good for 1. Good for 2. The bomb's actually dropped. And Lukey spotted the player on the bomb site. Did he? Did he spot Flames on the bomb site? Flames going for the 1 dig. Flashbang being thrown over by Netric to help his teammate out. Bomb is going to be planted, is it? No, it isn't. And in the end, it's going to be 15. Lukey takes out Flames. And great work by AGF, trying to delay as long as they could. Can't really do much in that scenario. I see 51 news. Now I'm talking about the top right corner. There's only 2 viewers. I'm talking about that corner. I reckon people who have tuned out for this game for Endpoint. I think the AGF fans will be happy. Because AGF played extremely well. Like, there's been no mistakes in their game. Like, no mistakes at all. And it's just, this game's just been a game of inches. Like, look at all the kills here. Like, it's not that, it's not that much of a slaughter. But they've just been the better team. Like AGF. Like, they've been a better team. They've won a lot of the clutch scenarios. And it's probably going to be over. 1 tap from Flames there. Flames with a shout. Let's clean up one of the B defenders. When is it closed? Closed is going to be next week. Amit. Closed will be next week. They'll announce which fixtures are going to happen before next week. And I'll email DreamHack today. Later today when I wake up. And Netric gets the opening pick. Gets an open pick down there. And the rotation's coming through onto the B bomb site. Christo goes for a shot. I feel like he saw someone. That's why he went for it. Frag grenade deep in deep. Pop flash goes up. And the player drops down. And that was a good flash. And Christo has just basically secured the game for AGF.